All right, hello, welcome everyone to our Monday night weekly meeting on June 15th, 2020, halfway through the year, literally halfway through the year. I'm glad all of you guys are able to join us. Thank you very much if you can. Don't be afraid to mute yourself if you know it's gonna be loud on your end because quite a few people are going to be presenting today. So I will be your host today. Let me just get the screen just for 1 second. All right, I want to welcome you guys to our weekly meeting. And if you don't mind, I'm going to. That sounds like an NFL back in the background. ESPN. It's in the EA Sports in the game. Let me just. Sorry. Let me just see who that is. In the meantime, I will mute all. So sorry. All right, everyone. Again, welcome. My name is Martin Hahn, Sharon Rosemaster. I will be your host for today. I live over here in Charlotte, North Carolina, wherever you are in the cities of America or even across the countries if you wish. If you are, welcome to our weekly meeting on a Monday night. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Today, I'm going to first go through our company motto. I'll go through it one time and then we'll go through it together. If you want to, you can unmute yourself after I say, let's do this together. All right, so I'm going to say company motto ready, and you'll say yes with your right fist in the air. Then I'll say go, and then we'll read. Cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith, serve in humility. Aja, aja, aja. All right, we're going to do this together. So if you guys want to, you can unmute yourself right now to join in with us. That would be fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, company motto, ready? Yep. Go! Cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith, serve in humility. Aja, aja, aja. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You may be seated and muted, please. All right, thank you very much, everyone. So today we'll be going through some product presentations about the Hemo Him as well as the Atomy red ginseng called the Hong Samdan. Then we'll go to some testimonies, quite a few testimonies from Libby to Callie to Ruth to Jonathan, going from the oatmeal to even down to the Herbal Day ladies' pads. Then we'll finish off with the vision speech by our very own Sharon Rosemaster, Soojin Lee in Atlanta, Georgia over there. And we'll go through some announcements and we'll finish it with our company motto. And that will be our end of our weekly meeting of Monday night. All right, everyone. So if you guys don't know, as usual of Atomy, if this is your first time here or if you've been tenure for a day or two or a couple of years, we always know that Atomy is not about selling, right? Whatsoever, we are not about selling. We are trying to tell people what great company it is or what great products there are. So normally we've gone through so many things. So we've been shopping so many places. Previously and now, still today, we shop to these stores here. Some we actually still can walk into and walk out with the receipt and products of what we use almost every single day and night. Unconsciously, we just use it because we're so used to it. Or we buy things online. And many things have been bought online for past many decades recently. And from many higher companies that have been in business for over 20-something years, even 30 years, they have been online. So what other things can Atomy have to offer? Well, before even Atomy, not even these stores and these daily necessities, these brands that we're so brainwashed to using, there's other things that are actually very high priced, super high priced out there that not many of us can actually use. And only ones who have money can buy it, such as our faces tell it, skincare. Ladies and gentlemen, there's many skincares out there that cost from either $100 for one tiny product to even $1,000 for a little bit larger size of just a product for your face. Just for your face. They cost so much, hundreds, and not many people knew about that. We are actually in a society where it's all about trying to show our face and what we designer clothes and designer things that we need, name brands, high quality name brands. What if there's another brand that shows that can flip many things out there, many things that we use every single day, to our skincare, to what we use daily, from brushing our teeth to even washing our clothes. That company is called Atomy. Atomy. Atomy started in 2009 in South Korea, not North Korea, but South Korea. And they came to the United States first. Why did they come to start to distribute products in America first, with only just toothbrushes and some of the main supplement that we have, and I'll go through that soon, called Hemohim. They came here because we are a melting pot full of nationalities. We are actual individuals that are multiple different nationalities that we can exchange and go around across the country and into different countries. So within Atomy here in America, we are actually a company that's actually going to decide to that's actually going to change the history of network marketing. Network marketing is quite a different story because many people can become successful, but it becomes harder. And some people say it's a scheme in a way, which some companies, they tend to be like that because they want the money and so forth. But most companies for network marketing, it's all to be successful. The products are great, but actually the prices are a little bit higher. It gets cheaper the more and longer you do business or the higher in titles you go. But this company here, they changed the game. The principle, they go by something called absolute quality and absolute price. Absolute meaning total, the sum, it's there, that's it. This is the quality that they're giving at the absolutely high, the highest quality at the lowest price possible, at a very competitive price. Not bad, we've always wanted that. We go to these things, we look online, we want to look at reviews, we look at qualities that we want, and then we search for that. It's our time, and we invest our time into that. But Atomy is saying, don't worry, they're gonna find things that we normally use, and maybe some unique products as well, but at a reasonable price for us and many people who are able to spend lots of money and people who are not able to spend lots of money. They changed that into this company called Atomy, a distribution hub that's actually giving you and I normal products here in America, and we buy it online. It's not going to be in a store. And not only here in America, they branch out to many other countries as well. So let me kind of go through a couple of products that Atomy has to offer. They go from the personal care, from brushing your teeth to washing your face, washing your clothes, and washing your dishes. These types of products are in there. But let me tell you the main product that Atomy went huge on. It's called Hemohim. This is my favorite product. This is my go-to. Every morning, day and night, this is my thing. This is what I drink. Now, this is what I was introduced by to my mom. Not even introduced. It's like a force to give, right? She was like, just drink it. And I'm like, no. I opened it up, smelled it. Oh, not for me at that time. This was like 8 years ago. But little did I know, it actually helped with my allergies. I have tons of allergies. I have pollen allergies, severe ones. I used to take Claritin for that. I even have dust allergies, which my mom's house actually changed out the carpet to wood floor just because I constantly had bleeding nose. Even towards nuts, all types of nuts. My throat itches, my ears itch, and even fruits. Many different types of fruits, from strawberries to mango to even apples. And who doesn't like Fiji apples? It's crunchy, it's soft, it's juicy, right? But my lips would become itchy. My throat and ears were inside would itch like crazy when I eat that. But thankfully, this actually had helped me. It helped me so I can eat. I can eat the fruits, I can eat the nuts, I can go outside and do normal things, especially pollen. This is my 8th year. I've not taken any Claritin or Allegra. I just drink Hemohim. Now let me tell you a little background about Hemohim. It's not Hemohim and Hemoher, all right? This here was a project name from the South Korean government scientists called the Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute. Now, hemo stands for hemoglobin. Then an H in him stands for hematopoiesis. I is for the immune system, and M is for modulation. Pretty interesting, right? Let me kind of go through this here. So it has patents related to immunity. It took 8 years to create this. The government gave them 10, but they produced it in 8. Those government scientists are called Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute, aka KARI. They actually produced this for themselves to increase their immune system because they were dying, and many have died. Ladies weren't able to become pregnant. They even tested it on the cancer patients in the Korean hospitals as well. What they have done was actually increase the NK cell vitality. I'm gonna go from the left to the right. NK cell vitality. What are NK cells? I had no idea either. I'm not a biology student. I was not good at it in science. But I learned NK cells are natural killer cells that are produced in our bone marrow. And many of us who don't produce as much, well, we got to get a source from somewhere. Hemohim actually helps to produce that. Also, it helps to enhance the cytokine production, which, when we get older, we don't produce as much of this. What is this? It's a protein that plays a main central role in our immune system. Plus, it also helps maintain our health and increases our biodefense, which is like an army fighting against the viruses and germs in our body. It's kind of interesting. Not bad. The government scientists use 1,000 different types of herbs in the way beginning, but now it's shrunk down to over a little bit like 33 or so herbs, as well as medicinal herbs from the ground in South Korea, domestic only, not outside materials. What are the main three? These are the main three flowers of medicinal herbs that Atomy Hemohim has. These offer increasing the blood flow of our body. Who doesn't have blood? Increasing the circulation, helping with improving the circulation. Increases our immune system. Also helps with the liver function, wherever your liver is, right? The largest organ in our body. Hemohim is a game changer, what we all should possibly take, and let me just introduce you a little bit more. Let me talk you through about this right quick. Hematopoiesis, apparently it's the production of blood. This is before and after taking Hemohim. It regenerates. When taking Hemohim, it regenerates red blood cells. It produces that. So people who took this of low in iron or anemic, they felt the difference. They felt the difference. They are not stating, they never stated it's going to help with this, or cure this. They are only showing us what they did. What else did they do? It increases the immune system. What's the immune system about? It's the white blood cells. Before and after pictures of those scientists giving us the white blood cell activity, increasing that biodefense, the army that fights against the viruses and germs in their body, which is the white blood cells. That's for their immune system, the I in Hemohim. Now let me show you one more example as well too. This is the small intestinal mice. This is basically in these little waves here. One's called villus. One's called villus, and many are called villi. One is called villus, and many are called villi. And the food travels down here, and apparently people going through radiation treatments without taking Hemohim, they noticed that it doesn't you don't suck in nutrients from the foods as well. But while taking Hemohim with radiation treatment, with taking Hemohim, those villi, those little hairs that suck in the nutrients from the foods, they actually increase so they can do its job. And that's what they noticed on the small intestinal wall of the mice. Another thing is that we as normal human beings on the left side here, we have between 18 million to 50 million cells in our body, but every single day we produce thousands of cancer cells. The ones diagnosed with cancer has down to 6 to 7 million only. So they're the ones who get diagnosed to cancer, which is not that good. So what does this Hemohim do for us? Well, here's a normal cell, here's a normal cell, but here is when the DNA is damaged. The cell's damaged by radiation. While taking Hemohim, that cell is actually trying to stay right intact. So it's trying to help protect the cells by going through radiation treatment. So not only with radiation treatment, but actually the cell phones we're using, the TVs, the laptop, things around, microwaves, airplanes, everywhere has the radiation. We just don't know. We can't feel it. We can't see it. But this Hemohim is actually helping us in many different ways from the inside. It has patents in Korea, even in Europe, in Germany, England, France, Italy, Japan, even here in the US. We have an herbal composition for improving anti-cancer activity, also in the immune response and hematopoiesis of the body, which is the production of that blood, and also protecting the body from oxidative damage. So if you look on the National Institute of Health.gov, NIH.gov, search in Hemohim, when you want to read more things about it, go ahead. There's many things that's available for you to read. But also even on the pharmaceutical biology, it took 2 years to do this. The manufacturing company actually went through this. It took 2 years. Protective effects of a standardized extract, Hemohim. It also for induced gastric mucosal injury model. So they actually, it tells us, it's showing us some proof that it's what it can do. And well, let's just say I don't have cancer, or I don't have low blood count. Let's take a look who hemohim is perfect for. Hemohim is perfect for people who are just athletes, maybe trying to be athletic or athletic. You get a little bit tired, but you get the blood pumping through, circulating better. Or even housewives and house husbands, right? We fold in the socks. You guys fold in the socks and boxers. You get a little bit tired. Might drink some hemohim. Or even to the office workers to increase the stamina. For even the students, and even the ones I think are the main are the elders, the ones who don't have a lot of energy, which is not for caffeine, it's because of the blood. The blood doesn't produce as much, apparently, and it gets even thicker. It gets even thicker. The blood gets thick. But let me kind of give you normal people. I'm a normal person, and we're all normal on here. This might be kind of loud, but be careful. We can just drink it normally. We have many kids out there that are drinking this thing from. I know you might, whoever knows these kids, they're great, they're gorgeous. But these kids can drink it too. It's not for adults only. It's what you know. I know the box might say kids under 6, but there's kids who are just a year old and even a baby, an infant that are drinking this thing because they know, the mothers know, the grandmas know how good it is for themselves, and they want to slowly give it to their children. It's their choice. They only say it because of the whole FDA or whatever that has, but they know it's very good, very beneficial. And we all know that hemohim is good for everyone. Yeah, myself or you or whatever you want. Whenever you have it, whenever it's next to you, take a drink of it. You rip it and you drink it right away. You can do however you like. You take 2 a day for normal adults, or if you want more. That was probably my 5th one. It took forever to take. Maybe it was the 6th one. So let me tell you that hemohim will increase your immune system, and what holds intact to make it last a little bit longer, which will be the red ginseng. It's going to be the red ginseng. The red ginseng, the Korean red ginseng spherical granules. This is called the Atomy Hongsamdan. You try and say that 4 times fast when you don't speak Korean. Hongsamdan, Hongs. This here is definitely complete. It's complete. It has changed the time of red ginseng. There's other red ginsengs out there that has this, but let's take a look at Atomy's. Atomy has patented spherical granules. They have a huge machine that's in powder form. It's all smoky like crazy, but it condenses into tiny little beads that you just saw a second ago. I'll show it to you again. They condense right into it. And they have a patent to do that. 100% ginseng, red ginseng concentrate, and powder of 97%, along with red ginseng powder of 3%. But also, again, it's 100% red ginseng, and they have 20 milligrams per gram of ginsenoside. So what exactly is the ginsenoside? This here has something called RG1, RB1, and RG3. What are these for? It enhances the immunity. It promotes the circulation of the blood. Also, it supports the fatigue resistance, helps with the brain function. Now, these things are out there in many other red ginsengs, but they don't have all 3. Increasing immune system, helping with the memory function, and also for the blood circulation. Main 3 things are together, and they have 20 milligrams per gram at only a 4-year-old red ginseng itself. Other ones out there that could even be pricier than this one here, they are at 5 milligrams per gram, or even to 6, which gets a little bit higher price. So here, they have spherical, tiny little granules, tiny little ones that you can actually, it comes in a pack, and you can see, you can either eat it in out of the packet if you're used to red ginseng, or if you want to, you can pour it out into a cup just like this. So you have it there. I mean, you go through, you just drink the red ginseng, you pour into a nice warm glass of water. This is actually a warm room temperature water as well. You wait till it melts and you stir it and you drink it. This is what you can do. This is red ginseng. You drink the hemohim, you drink red ginseng, lasting longer the immune system. There you have it. These are great health supplements in Atomy. The main supplement was called hemohim that blew up the crazy company called Atomy. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Atomy, providing you many products of absolute quality and absolute price, and they have never changed that principle for the past 10 years. And I guarantee they said they're going to go 100 years, they will always keep that principle. So, welcome to Atomy, ladies and gentlemen. So now they have definitely tons of products in America, up to 100. I guarantee over 20 of these products you will actually use in your household. Now, let me get to you introducing what these products can offer for some people, or what testimonies they actually have given through. First up, I would like to introduce Yibby. Libby Yancey, are you on the call?
Hi, Martin. I don't think she was able to make it. Sorry.
No worries. It's okay. Thanks, Aziz. I appreciate that, sir. I went over time too. All right, next up, Callie Gill. Are you there? I'm going to press unmute if you are here. Let me see. Is it Gaye Gill or Callie Gill? I'm going to give you 8 more seconds. Oh, does anybody see her on there by any chance? Three, two, one. All right, Ruth Vilnius, are you there?
I am.
Hello, Ruth. Welcome to the testimony. First one up. Don't mind the other two. You're the first one I called. Gotcha. Go ahead.
Hi, I am Ruth, and listen up. I got something to tell you. We all gotta be shh. We're talking about something very sensitive. I come to let you know that this product right here, my daughters love. They have told me, and she was supposed to be on here, do a little video for her, but maybe another time. She wore these pads and it took the pain out of her stomach. She laid down cramping, got up, no cramp, and she was like, I think, Mom, that they're doing something. Yes, baby. They don't have no toxins in them, no carcinogens in them. They are natural. My oldest daughter, they are just raving reviews over these. And I have begun to promote them quietly because, it's a sensitive matter. But people start taking these at least like 12 or even younger, up to about 40 or 50. And we're getting toxins in our body. We have to use Atomy. No toxins. So much better. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, Ruth. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. That secret was like, what is she gonna say? Thank you very much for that. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is called the Atomy Herb Day. Sanitary napkins apparently for the ladies. Yes, definitely. We have the liner, we have the medium and the large. You take a look at this, definitely holding it a lot longer, and other people say help with the cramps because they have certain ingredients in them that helps with that from natural plants. Thank you very much for introducing us to telling your testimony about your daughter, Ruth. I appreciate that. All right, next up, last but not least, could we have Jonathan Park? Are you there, sir?
Yes, I'm here. Could you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can. Welcome.
Thank you for inviting me for testimony. Hong Samdan. Usually I'm not taking medicine often, so try to keep my body healthy, not taking for chemical stuff. Well, when I have a rough day, my body getting some ache at nighttime. Few times a year, I taking a drug. Each one is a Tylenol, extra strength, but I switched this one Hong Samdan. It does work really well to my body. So at nighttime, making the tea with some natural honey. In the morning, my body get much better than when I took the Tylenols. So get energy is good, and I just want to say thank you for the Atomy about the Hong Samdan. It's a really good product. And if someone asks me about this is safe, yes, I think it's safe. I took it for the 6 months now. It really works so well. But only one side effect is in the morning, as a man's have some erection problems. But other than that, does not have any other side effects. And it gave me lots of energies. And thank you again, giving me the a chance for testimony.
Thank you for sharing, sir. I appreciate that. It's always a pleasure to share with others and ask others for their testimonies. And thank you so much for your testimony. We appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, that is going to be the Atomy Hongsamdan. Korean red ginseng, spiritual granules. Rip it, take it as a tea, easy to go in great containers. 100% red, Korean red ginseng. All right. Next up here, so now we are going to go for something we've always been waiting for the whole presentation. It's basically going to be the vision speech. The vision of Atomy, out of all these things that are going around, people are loving the products, great pricing, but this can actually turn into income, side income, or even future residual income, or even for 3 generations, providing you a company and what you can offer for your family too. So right now we have our very own Sharon Rosemaster, Soojin Lee, to come on in to give us her vision. Let's give a round of applause, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Can you guys hear me? As always, it's awesome to be here tonight, and I love our Monday night webinars. It's kind of our way to kind of join together, regardless of our background, and get together with one purpose, which is to succeed in Atomy. So welcome, and I'm going to share my slide before I introduce myself again. Can everyone see that?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you for answering. I don't know why I'm nervous. I see you guys every Monday, but sometimes in a smaller setting, you get more nervous in a larger setting. So, but this is family, so I shouldn't be nervous. And you guys are going to be kind to me tonight, right?
Most definitely, you can do it.
So, my name again is Soojin Lee, and it's a pleasure to speak to you on the Atomy vision. So, I'm a Sharon Rosemaster and of this great online platform business called Atomy, and you just heard some great testimonies. I love the Earth Day pad, and that touches on the power of our products. But I really want to inspire you tonight on the Atomy vision and for you to see the power of Atomy. So a little background on myself. I am a 1.5 generation Korean American, and I'm proud to be a Korean American. It's a unique experience, which has led me to this point, and I continue to instill this with my kids. My parents immigrated to the United States from South America. We came in the 80s to pursue what everyone else came here to pursue, which is the American dream. And it was a great education that they really wanted for us. And my siblings and I did. We graduated from quality universities and we got the, quote, dream job. Now, I worked really hard for over 20 years as a VP of a large investment banking institution. And I really pursued this career with great passion because I had big dreams, but also my parents sacrificed so much for me to be here. And that meant a lot for me. So I really worked hard in my career. So if you are a product of immigrant parents, you know that love, amor, sarang, whatever language you have, that is equivalent to sacrifice. But what I didn't know throughout my career was that the gift that my parents gave me also meant sacrifice for me. So my sacrifice was never as difficult as theirs, but theirs was labor and hardship in a foreign land. But mine consisted of stress, incredibly long hours, and giving up my time. In my office building, we had a salon, dry cleaners, nurse, after hours restaurant, gym, you name it, we had it. There was no reason for us to leave, and truthfully, we rarely did. And after a long day and night of work, there was a black car that took us home. Don't get me wrong, I really loved my career and was successful in it. But life balance, not so much. I didn't know what that meant. My single days came and went as I spent long hours at the office. But how did I keep making the salary I was making? Well, I had to keep churning. I had to keep working. As I got higher in the corporate ladder, guess what happened? I had more responsibilities that led to more long hours. My dream also began when the decadence of the 80s just ended. So pension plans is kind of like a mystery to me because in big corporations, it ended that time when I started my job. I was introduced to the workforce by the lovely IMF. If you guys don't know what, if you guys were not born during that time, IMF was the International Monetary Fund crash. And at that time, I was selling Korean stocks to institutional investors. And that's where I lost my first huge savings. And then days of mergers and acquisitions came, followed by downsizing, which meant for those that were fortunate like myself to have a job, we had to work triple the jobs and we had to work longer hours. 9/11 and the deployments to lower cost centers started at that time. And the beginning of job automations began at that time, and the housing bubble and crash, and the recession during 2007, 2009. So many of us with big dreams hit obstacles outside of our control. So our efforts did not necessarily produce the same outcome we desired, but wasn't I able to obtain residual income through other passive means like real estate investment? Well, did I tell you about the housing crash? And in real estate investment, you are gambling with unreliable renters and so much unforeseen expenses. And for many of us, our work and career don't go as planned because guess what? Life just happens, right? And the beauty of life is that it does have surprises and turns. In mine, of course, came a care package of three beautiful children. I gave birth to triplets. So life balance, I really didn't know what that meant even more. The struggle is real. And the reason I give you a background and a brief roadmap of my professional life is not to really talk about me so much, but it's really to make a point. Because unless you are a Bill Gates, a Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, the poor and the successful business owner, or the lucrative career person has a common struggle. It is really not that easy to have it all, the fortune of money, time, and balance. Now, full circle 2020. And these are really uncertain times, real issues that are impacting everyone across the country. But sometimes I believe that the hardest times is when we can really see what is real to us. And we have entered the fourth industrial revolution. And you can see the changes in the marketplace and the school systems. Information is so readily available that what is valued is really creativity, how we think, and what we do with that information. So for example, when I was young, my parents worked so hard to buy those big encyclopedias. And they were expensive and came in many stacks. And we were supposed to memorize them and read them and get the information in our heads. But now, what do we do to give our kids an edge? Well, our kids, they have friends like Siri and Alexa. So my young 7-year-olds, well, they're probably smarter than I was when I was in high school. So how do we give our kids an edge over others to be able to really have a bright future? Well, I believe it's creativity, character, and an ability to adapt to change. And change is happening right now. It's happening so instantaneously that we need to think outside of what we know as being in traditional jobs. We have to rethink from salary jobs to go towards industry that is gives us passive income and not doing something that is turning the wheel. And this is why I chose Atomy, and this is the future that I believe is a passive income, is through Atomy. Because Atomy is part of an online platform industry. So it's a pipeline where once its foundation is connected, it's a stream of residual income that flows. And the future lies in platform businesses, businesses that provide a scalable network of exchange between producers and consumers. An MIT review said that platform businesses make up more than $6.3 trillion, and that the world's most valuable public companies build digital platforms that grow through network effects. Examples are companies like Apple, Amazon, Alibaba. And the CEO has been talking about these platform businesses since its inception, since its beginning. So Atomy is ahead of its time. Atomy is a platform business that provides an impressive growth year over year, and is taking the network marketing industry by its horns. But it's not one of those fly-by-the-night companies. Atomy is here to stay beyond our lifetime. It doesn't have huge inflated profits from starter kits and member fees, but one that has true value, reflecting a solid marker of stable financials. This is a result of placing priority in customer success and member success. And so, but also building a strong partnership with quality partners. Atomy is able to outlast a lot of its competitors. And its reputation is high, and its incredible culture is second to none. So what do we do? What do we need to do to make it? What do you need to do to make it? And this is something that I put together because this was my roadmap, and this is what I'm following for myself. And it's not to say that you have to follow this, but I believe that it starts with you. It really starts with you, because it's branding. Know who you are and know your why. Why is so important to really last and to be able to take this vision to Imperial. My why are my kids, because they're my biggest fans. And when things went really tough and when I had a hard time, I would ask my kids, oh, you know, why am I doing this? And my kids will always say, for a future, and that kept me going. And I want my kids to be proud of me. So decide how you will lead this business. Know your why, know your values, your style, and then create your brand and build your Atomy platform. Number 2 is mindset. Change your mindset. The environment is not going to change for you, especially now. If you're new to network marketing, like myself, you have to adapt to the environment. And now more than ever, you have to change rapidly and adapt to the environment. And it starts with your thinking and your habits. And for me, my little habits were, I love watching TV. I cut that out. I love watching movies. And so I cut a lot of that out. I cut social time out. So have a flexible mind to learn, listen, and adjust and readjust. The most dangerous person, I believe, is someone that thinks they know everything. A lot of people that succeed in Atomy tell us the person that knows the least is the one that will succeed, because you are adaptable, you are teachable. And number 3, discipline and passion. You have to treat this like you are building your business, and everything about the business, your name goes on it, and your reputation is on it. Why wouldn't you? Because this is not a hobby. It is a residual income company that provides 100,000 plus a month. It's a huge, huge business. But for those of you who are doing this part-time, don't be discouraged, because you can. If you are doing this part-time, you just have to be more disciplined than someone that is doing this full-time. When I started, my kids were in preschool, and guess how many hours are in preschool? Really not enough. And so I really had to be disciplined with my time. I cut down on social time. I cut down my watching TV, and I slept less, and in order for me to do Atomy with a passion. I had to be efficient, and I had to really look at Atomy as my passion. And number 4 is set goals and follow a roadmap. So if you guys know me at all, I'm horrible with directions. The GPS is my lifeline, and if I'm ever lost and I don't have a GPS, you might as well call a search warrant for me because I'm that lost without a GPS. So in Atomy, you also need a GPS and navigation, and that navigation is your sponsor. Your sponsor knows more than you do. They have gone through the experience, so you have to follow your sponsor and follow a good leader in order for you not to get lost and have a good roadmap. And next is number 5 is be a dream builder. This is so important, guys, because we do this because we all have dreams. And it's not something that happens right away. It takes time. And so in order for us to be able to continue it and to continue to have that passion and to be able to last till we get to someone like Eunice Han, Jason Shem, and Imperial Master, we have to have a dream, and we have to believe in something in order for us to keep going. So pour dreams into people and help them realize what drives them. Find their strengths and help them use that towards their success. Help your partners find what their strengths are and emphasize their strengths. And number 6 is heart. This is a human business. And if you know that, I think it's incredibly rewarding. For me, it was a way for God to turn my heart into something towards something that I could be passionate about, that I could use my talents, but still have a passion for people. And so it's a heart business. In fact, this business will outlast us, and it will be handed down to your kids, to your loved ones. If that is the case, don't you want them to be in good hands? You must be a giver in life in order to receive blessings in life, right? So you must be giving of your time, your talents, your leadership, your support. So be a good, kind sponsor that holds tightly to your lines and one that leads them to success. Be a good partner, one that is a self-leader, that owns your business, and one that rallies in the success of your sponsors. So it is a binary system, and your 2 legs must be joined, and they must be permanently attached to your body. And so you must really take that seriously, and you must love those 2 lines. And last of all, and one of my partners helped me with this part, and I'm really thankful to him. And the beauty of Atomy is that you will find someone that is actually smarter than you, and thank God for that. A lot of the ways that I've learned through Atomy is through my partners and my sponsors. For my partners, when I find someone smarter than me, I'm so grateful, because when I find somebody that can speak Korean, Spanish, Vietnamese, Chinese, I'm so grateful because I can't do that. And we have unlimited levels with a global ID. So thank God for that, right? And they're just saying that victory is decided before the battle is ever fought. So this means that you need to have a strategy and be prepared. So what you need to do is you need to educate, you need to duplicate, and you need to be part of an Atomy system. So challenge yourself to the next level so you can be prepared for your next superstar, for your ace, for your next big break. Because if you are prepared, it will definitely come. So each year, my triplets graduate from their grade. I'm so thankful they graduated during this COVID crisis. They got a passing grade, and I'm graduating with them and taking them on the challenge to the next mastership. So my kids asked me, how many levels to the top, mommy? And I said, star, royal, no, how many numbers? And I said, oh, 4. And their response is, oh, that's not bad. You should be able to do it. So I'm taking that approach. I'm taking that approach of, yes, I can do it. So we can't wait to see everyone go up to the top. And I can't wait for you to go to the top. So I want to leave you with this. Atomy is your opportunity. We are holding to a golden ticket to a real opportunity. We are Atomy. We are an online sales platform, a pipeline providing residual income where we don't need a brick and mortar, where we don't have to turn the wheel forever and ever. Our fortune of time, money, and life balance lies here. And I don't know if you can unmute yourself, but this is what I would like for everyone to repeat and say. I know the company motto is so important, but this is something that I say all the time. And I tell myself in the mirror, I look in the mirror and I say, Soojin. You guys can say it with me. Say Grace, Martin.
Martin.
If my mind can conceive it,
My mind
My mind can conceive it,
and my heart can
and
believe
the
it,
heart can
My heart can
believe
believe it.
then I can achieve
and
it.
I can
And I can
achieve it.
achieve it.
Okay, aja, aja, aja.
Aja.
Okay, thank you guys.
Wow. Thank you so much, Susan Lee, Sharon Rose Master. That was a wonderful presentation on her vision. Did we not feel something different to realize what we have to change into? There's a variety of companies out there, but Atomy is a great company, a great opportunity for everybody. Thank you very much one more time, Susan Lee, Sharon Rose Master, and hopefully we will get to have a black car driving you out when we finish the couple of masterships. Yeah. Thank you so much. That was great. Yes, people like her, finance, or even ex-lawyers, or even ex-doctors, dentists coming all into Atomy. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let me just go through the quick announcements here. Just to make sure that there is that one more time, the promotional package that's going to end on June 25th. On June 25th there, 2020 at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Oops. All right, and also, just check on the beauty section. Don't just click on the this Absolute Skincare set. Look for the Absolute Skincare set plus Spot Out Cream as well. And just to let you know, for direct deposit, if you only set up the W-9 form and you only have written that out and sent to the company, you're going to receive a check minus a $3 fee. So also get a direct deposit form as well too. And all on there, if it says have a voided check, if you don't have an actual check, just go to the bank and say, I need a direct deposit for my employer, and they'll write one out for you and print one out for you. That's all you need. And also, we have Atomy America online one-day seminar coming up June 20th at 6 p.m. Pacific and 9 p.m. Eastern time. Click on the banner in the website for details. First log in and do that. And also, they are actually joining the Zoom as well too. So click on the Atomy Zoom meeting schedule once you log in. Click there for details. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have gone through another wonderful time. We can definitely stay for some questions as well. The testimonies were supposed to come through, but they have not actually finished on this time frame. But thank God, I thought I spoke too long. But I'm going to end it up with here. We're going to end the meeting a little bit earlier. And let me go through this one part here. I know we say serve in humility, aja, aja, aja. But my sponsor, her name is Eunice Han, she gave birth to me. It's my mother, Star Master. She also said, why not try this one? It says, after we say serve in humility, we're going to say, he can do it, she can do it. Why not me? Aja, aja, aja.
I like that.
All right? All right, everyone, you can unmute yourself if you'd like to and follow along.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Ladies and gentlemen, Siri, I'm so sorry, but you have to understand. You have to understand this one, okay? Ladies and gentlemen who are not Siri and Alexa and Google, here we go. Company motto, ready? Yes. Go. Cherish the spirit. Create the vision. Follow the faith. Serve in humility. He can do it. She can do it. Why not me? Aja, aja. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Thank you all coming to join us for our Monday night weekly meeting, weekly Zoominar. Invite someone in to share in to see what Atomy has to offer, to listen in on testimonies, or even listening on what the company has to offer for yourself and even for others. So welcome again and join aboard to a company that's going to make all of us successful. If we are, like we just heard, be persistent until we are successful. Thank you very much for joining us, everyone.